was a cool summer night at 9 years old. I was chilling with my older brother, and he's like, hey, bro, you want to watch a cartoon? I was like, sure. So, you know, we booted up Netflix, turned on the TV, and he showed me a show with a bunch of cute furry animals running around doing human things. You know, they were having cookouts, having birthday parties, all that. And it was at that moment that I realized that animators had the power to kill their own cartoons in the most gory way possible. If you managed to go throughout your whole childhood and not witness the Happy Tree Friends, you didn't go through it, man. You didn't go. It's kind of like when you find out that Santa isn't real, except way worse. You realize that cartoon characters aren't real, or they can be, and if they are, that's when you realize you don't want them to be real. There's two types of people in this world: people who have never heard of Happy Tree Friends, and people who went through the rite of passage. This show broke a fourth wall in cartoons. Like, you have shows like Tom and Jerry, you see, where cartoon characters get smashed in between things, hit with hammers, thrown off buildings. You know, like, it's a very violent show, but there's no blood or anything, and if it is, it's like a tiny little cut that's used for comedic purposes. You know, like if something falls on them, they just get flattened out and then they pop right back up and they're good as new. So whenever you see something dangerous happen to a cartoon character, you think they'll be fine and won't get hurt bad. Happy Tree Friends showed that these motherfuckers can bleed. One minute they were all on a roller coaster having the time of their life, and next thing I know, I see a porcupine get stabbed through their heart, and I'm watching their heartbeat slowly fade away. I remember seeing them all bleed and shit and thinking like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, that's gotta be like ketchup packets or something, but I didn't see a cookout or a grill or hot dogs or burgers or nothing. So it was blood that was being used for blood purposes. And you know, once I realized what this show was really about, it was like, okay, well, since they're all getting hurt, at least I'll find some characters I don't want to get hurt as badly. But nah, the creator knew exactly who people would be rooting for and who people wouldn't be rooting for. So it was always the characters that I didn't want getting fucked up, and the characters that I hated, they would be safe and sound. They could go back home, sleep, tuck themselves in, drink a warm glass of milk before bed, safe and sound. Cuddles the bunny, for example, he was my favorite character, and he always got violated, like in the worst way possible. Or the little baby cub, bro. Like, I remember that one episode where I think they went to the laundromat and he crawled into the washing machine and all the white clothes turned red. I hated that, man. How you gonna violate a little baby bear? Or that bear with PTSD, Flippy, he was insane too. He was always just crashing out. As soon as he heard a balloon pop or anything, his eyes would turn green, and that's when it was over. It was clips for whoever was in that episode, man. I hated the moose too, man. Lumpy, like, he caused half of the deaths. It was so stupid. But this show is just, it's a canon event for some people. I feel like if you witness the Happy Tree Friends, a death in any type of show does not faze you. Like, that's what it did for me, you know. I get very into shows, you know. I get attached to characters, you know. I have some cartoon characters on my body that are tatted. So, you know, I love cartoons, but if I see a cartoon character die, it doesn't faze me as much as I thought it would because of this Happy Tree Friends show. Now, obviously, Happy Tree Friends isn't like a story-driven show. It's kind of everyone responds. Like, everyone goes through these horrible deaths, but then they're good as new the next episode. Nothing happened. But because of this show, I see someone dying, I'm like, yeah. Like, I guess that was my intro to gore too. You know, I know some people. I remember in high school, some kids would just watch gore, laugh all day long like it was nothing. And you know, like, seeing that as a 9-year-old child, it was kind of like, holy shit, I've never seen people's body parts fall out of them like that. At least cartoon characters, you know, because it's that you have this perception of the world, and it kind of flips that perception. Like, I guess when you're like 5, you kind of know what's up. You're like, oh yeah, nah, this shit gets serious. But you know, still, you're a kid, so you don't think things get violent quick. But I think Happy Tree Friends teaches you, like, shit could get real no matter who you are, bro. Whether you're an anteater with glasses that's very smart, or a flaky porcupine, or a pink bear with a bow tie, like, no, you could still die. You could still get fucked up. So yeah, honestly, I suggest if you're gonna teach your kids about the real world, you should slowly bring in the Happy Tree Friends. Don't show them everything, but kind of, you know, when the deaths slowly start to cook up, I think that's when you should reel it in. Be like, yo, like, you know, they could get hurt. They're bleeding. Just like you. Everyone can bleed. So, man, that dude Oliver really had a crazy mind, man. Most creative deaths with the most innocent creatures. Like, if I told you I was about to watch a show with characters named giggles and sniffles, you think, oh, it's some little kid show. No, it's more than that. But like I said, use it to teach your kids about the real world, cause shit get real. So yeah. But anyways, hope y'all enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you leave a like, comment down below. Let me know if you watched the Happy Tree Friends growing up, cause I don't want to be the only one, man. I'm gonna be real. I do not want to be the only one. Looking back at it, it wasn't too crazy, but again, as a little kid, that was insane. So yeah, but let me know what your reaction was to the show. And if you're new to the channel, you're like, yo, link join the crew, bro. Something is right there. It's free. You don't gotta. The only thing you gotta commit to doing is just pressing the sub button. You know, keep up with my videos. Maybe every once in a while. You know, you don't have to be here every video, but you know, if I upload something you like or you think you'll like, you'll be like, oh shit, it's Munk. So yeah, something right there. And if you want to keep up with me, see what I'm up to, see what I think of things, and Instagram, Twitter, all that is in the description below. But yeah, that's it. Peace.